Good morning, everybody. Welcome to camp. Happy Saturday. I have to warn you ahead of time, my brother just turned his dogs loose. So Fritzy's sitting right, where is he? Right there next to me. So he probably will be hollering. It's what he does to Al's dogs. So good morning. So what am I doing? I am trying to replicate this. This is the granny square that we're going to work on Tuesday. And first of all, yay, I figured it out. So I'm trying, you know how you can always get through one thing first? So I'm trying to get through it again. Sorry, I got to turn on myself over here. I'm trying to get through it again so I can show others how to do it and write down the pattern. I figured out a couple things. First of all, I figured out how to read these graphs. I was going the wrong way. I was reading clockwise. I was going this way. You have to read it as you would crochet it. So that was my problem. That was my big holdup. So that is my big holdup. Here we go. Fritz, no. He wants to go out and play with the other dogs, and I won't let him when I'm not there. So, because they're giant compared to him. They're really big dogs compared to him. No, that'll do. It just started to rain. I didn't think it was supposed to rain. So anyway, fun time at camp. We had a good night. He was a little antsy, and now I know why. So good morning, Mary. Oh, let's finish with this. Is Debbie? It took a bit. You know what I mean? I did a few and then I pulled it back out, and I'm like, what am I missing? What am I missing? And I was missing the fact that I was reading it backwards. So figured that out. And like I said, this one's huge. I used a 5.5 millimeter, hook. It's beautiful, right? But I wanted it to be a little bit smaller. So I'm using a 4 millimeter hook on the second one. So this is what we're going to be working on Tuesday. Good morning, Linda. For those of you that know, that hang out a lot, Linda is my sister, and she's literally right across the campground in her camper. So Linda needs to wear a sling for a little while. She had surgery on her arm yesterday, and she's using one of the shawls that I crocheted her as her sling. So that made me, you know, that, right? I think you're right. Debbie, I might take this and do a few more rounds of it. And it would be pretty like as a tablecloth or something. I mean, that's big, but yeah. So my sister, she gets out of her truck this morning and she's walking across with a sling, and being who I am, I said, you know, I could have crocheted you one. And she turned her arm towards me. I'm like, oh my goodness, I did. That'll do. You're fine. He knows Aunt Linda's across and he wants to go there. You can see Linda later. So yeah, this is what we're going to be doing Tuesday on our crochet together. It's really pretty, and I like the smaller one as well. I don't want to lose my place, but so there's that. So yesterday, pizza. You want pizza? Or you have pizza? So yesterday it was just my brother, my sister-in-law, and I, and we had a really nice dinner. It was pretty much just open the cabinets and what do we got? So my brother's a big hunter, and they had venison, like medallions. It was really good. I'm going to use names, fine. Renee marinated it all day, and it was really good. And then I had some baked beans, just the regular canned baked beans. Good morning, you guys. Good morning, Lisa and hubby. Good morning. Good morning, Jeff. So thank you all for joining. Don't forget tummies, guys. if you didn't remember. So yeah, we threw together dinner. Now if you can see my kitchen, it's a little messy, but that's all right. So there's my kitchen area, okay? I have the stove burners, but I don't like using propane. It makes me nervous. So I have the air fryer right there. And then I put it away, but I have a little single burner that's electric. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it out. Of course, I got it on one of my treasure hunts. I had plugged it in at home to make sure it worked and everything. So I brought it here and I took the baked beans and I put them in like those deep frying pans. And, excuse me. And so I put them in, I threw in some bacon, and then I threw in some jalapeno jelly. And then I put in some hot sauce, and boy, they came out really good. And then I had a bag salad, but you can't just plop a bag salad on the table, right? You gotta, so I put a few raspberries and some pecans in it. So it came out really good. Yeah, it came out. I mean, we all just kind of threw everything together because it's our first day camping. You know, we're all kind of getting our campers set up, getting everything done. And so it was definitely a, what do they call, potluck, but it was cool. No to the bacon, but the rest sounds good. Yeah, well, I put the bacon in because, you know, the pork and beans. I didn't know what else, so. No, we all have Keurigs in our campers. We don't rough it here. No, as a matter of fact, we have 2 spare Keurigs in the one spare camper. So I actually, I'm leaning over like this because I'm petting Fritzy, because I put him stairs that go from the floor up to the bench seat and then over to the table so he can sit and look out the window. So that's what he's doing right now. He's whining because my brother's dogs are out there playing. So no to the open fire coffee. Sorry to disappoint. My Keurig is working very well though. So last night, now Fritz ran around all day. He ran. They glamp. Yes, we absolutely glamp. Absolutely. So Fritz ran around all day yesterday. I mean, I was watching him and I'm like, dude, you're going to be exhausted. So it's about 9 o'clock. We all turn in for bedtime. You're going to hear him yelling. He's yelling at his dogs. No. So I get in here and I'm thinking he's going to crash. I'm not going to hear a word from him. Well, he's antsy and he's whining and he's on the bed and he's off the bed and he's this and that because I have steps that go up to his bed too. And this morning I found out why. So I get up this morning and believe it or not, I slept until 6 o'clock. That is major. It's the fresh air. So I get up this morning and I'm sitting here just catching up on emails and this and that and working on this. And all of a sudden I look over and I see, and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? There's a little mouse. What am I going to do? I mean, he's tiny. Do I like it? Absolutely not. But now I'm thinking if he sees it, he must have heard it all night long. And that's why he was antsy. He must have heard something. So yeah, I have a little buddy in here. My brother is going to help me get him out. So at some point today. And then we've got to finish planting the garden. And then we've got to go check on those Christmas trees. So maybe I'll give you guys a ride on the 4-wheeler later. That would be cool. It's chilly here and a little bit of rain. I'm hoping that it won't be. And I do have an Alexa set up here. As you can see, I have my TV. I had internet put in here so we can all have Wi-Fi. Yeah, yeah. So I just have to take him far enough away in the field that he won't come back. This is what I tried to do. So I had emptied, I get the cases of seltzer. So I had emptied the seltzer and put it in the fridge. So I'm like, well, if I can trap him, I can just take him out. This is my thought process at 6 a.m. So I sprinkled a couple mixed nuts. I have mixed nuts. It's chilly. So I sprinkled a couple mixed nuts into the empty case holder of, the soda cases, right? The cans. I laid it down on its side and I put the nuts inside, and I'm watching him because I can see him. He's, you know, I mean, I saw him. So he comes walking and I'm like, okay, he's going to go in this case. Here we go. And he walked right around it and went up under the sink. So at least now I know where to put the trap. But so yeah, I mean, I only saw him that 2 times, one out that way and one back that way. So hopefully he's going to my brother's camper right now. That would be awesome. Yeah. So that happened. It's fine. It's a mouse. I grew up on a farm. There's mice. It's what happens, you know. So can we talk about my fair blanket? I had to frog most of it out. Back down because my count got off somehow. I need 175 stitches. And somehow I was up to about this far. And somehow the row I just did was 177. And so I kept counting each row as I pulled it out, and they were all off. So right now I'm at the 175. And so this is actually rows 1 and 2 of the repeat. So I had to take a break from that. So I decided to work on this granny square. Oh my goodness. And if it's going to be raining, then I will be able to actually write down what I'm doing and have it ready for Tuesday. I just wanted to make sure I was comfortable enough with doing it again on my own. So if any of you have this book, we talked about it on Tuesday. It is, you guys are right. Once you understand the symbols without having to check the key, once you understand the symbols, it gets a lot easier. I guess that happens, you know, with everything, right? Once you know what the heck you're looking at. So I realized that it not only shows me, hold on. I knew she was coming. Hold on, I'll be right back. There we go. Come on in. Oh my goodness. Here we go. It's the chaos. Oh, it is pizza. So here you go, everybody. Here's Linda. This dun, da, da, da.
Hi. I can't see you.
This is my twin.
I brought you some surprises.
Oh my goodness.
I wanted to show them what you made for me.
And this is her. Don't eat my pizza.
Look at this. Is this cool?
Quit it.
See?
See, now she's sitting on my lap.
Because they didn't
Oh my God, Fritz is so
They didn't give me a sling.
Here, turn it up like that so they can see. There you go. There you go. Everybody's saying hi, Linda.
I was gonna come on first and fake y'all out, but I can't do it.
I'm hiding my pizza.
So Kim made me this last year. I don't know, can you see?
Yeah, I can do it without
I love it. It's flowers in a vase, dried flowers. Isn't that beauteous? Oh, I can see it up there better. Oh, he wants a pizza.
He wants
And that's for you to hang behind you. Can you read it?
Welcome to the Quit Your Bitchin', a certified. Love it. Love it. Love it.
All right, I'll see you.
Love you.
I gotta get some drugs.
Don't let Alan hear.
No, I won't. Nice seeing y'all.
So that's my twin sister, who's not really my twin, but there's a lot of times when a lot of people can't tell us apart. What is this, breakfast pizza? Well, that's a good idea. I'll have that after. I know, it's very exciting. And of course, here's Fritzy. Mwah. We got a lot of visitors today. All right, get back up in your bed. So there we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Al is, well, it's raining, so I don't know if, are you coming here? No? Okay. It's raining, so I don't know how much work we're going to be doing. But knowing Al, he'll have us out in the garden anyway. So Lori's going to be coming over. Yep, there's my Fritzy. Now he's sitting, he's pouting because Aunt Linda left. So I'll hang this up in the camper. All right, Lori's going to come over. I'll let you, if you want me to text you and let you know when the rain stops, I can do that as well. So yeah, it's a cute little camper. I mean, it's a 17 foot, something like that. But there's the whole main living area, and then right behind me here, this door is the bathroom, which is pretty big. I mean, I've got a full-size shower, which is really nice. And then, I mean, this is perfect for little Fritzy and I, isn't it? Yes, it is. Worried about Al. Aren't we all, Laura? Aren't we all? He's out puttering around. He just threw something in. Oh, cool. Yeah, so once you, how do I put this? When you get the book, I don't know what, I think because when you're taught to read, you know, left to right. So I was looking at the pattern and I was reading it left to right. And I'm like, wait a minute. I said, I crochet this way. So why would I read that way? And once you could almost see the light bulb. Once that happened, this got a lot easier. So I think, and I can even see now the petals. Oh, can you? No, bad back. Oh, there we go. You can see the petals. So it's working. And I get it. So now crocheting these along with each other will be a lot easier now that I'm getting it. So, well, thank you. Yeah, like I said, this one's a bit big, but at least you can get the pattern and you can see. Take my hat down. I wanted to put some crochet stuff up so you could see it. There we go. So you can see the pattern. It's really pretty. While you're working on it, you can't really see it. And then you pick it up and you're like, oh, well, there it is. So Tuesday, I will be all ready for that. I have tomorrow. Sorry, I didn't have them scheduled. I try to do like Wednesday. I'll do all the lives for the week upcoming till the next Wednesday. And if the table keeps moving, I'm sorry, Fritzy is in his bed pouting and he keeps turning in circles to try to get comfortable. So, hold on one second. I just got to scroll up and make sure. Okay. Yeah, so thank you. It does look nice. And now that I'm comfortable doing it, so I'm going to finish this one while I'm still looking at the pattern, and then I'm going to try to do it one more time on my own without looking at the pattern, just out of memory to see if, you know, see how it goes. But I like it. My only complaint, like I said, is I wish they would tell what yarn, what they used in there. That's my whole thing. But I'm low on coffee. That's very upsetting. And I know you smell the breakfast pizza, but you may not have it. So I made this last year. I love this hat. I wear it when I go in the pond. Across the road, we have a pond where we go swimming. And I don't like to sit on the floaty without something covering my hair. Would you sit still, please? He's digging. Fritzy, sit still. Let me see if I can show you. Can you? Aha, you can see it. So I made that. That is the pineapple. Yeah, that's the pineapple stitch. I was working on making a bathing suit cover. And I don't know, it was just too heavy when I got it done because of the yarn I used. And so when I got back in here, it was stored in here. I'm like, wow, I bet you that would be really cute, right? I said, I bet you it'd be really cute if I just opened the seams and made it a shower curtain. So that's what I did. So I also have a hooded towel and a hand towel that match that. So I will put that in, of course, so my bathroom matches, because your camper bathroom has to match. So yeah, that, yeah, I love how it came out. And then as you can see, I've told you before, all of my towels in the camper are crochet and hangable because I don't have room to have stuff laying on the counters. So as I need them, I make them and just hang them up. I have pot holders as well, all that fun stuff. So yeah, I love that shower curtain. I hung it up and I'm like, is that gonna work? And I stepped back, I'm like, oh my goodness, it looks really cool. So I'm really happy with it. It was either that or frog it all out and try to make like a beach towel or something. But with the pineapple pattern, you guys know that it's too airy. Is that the word I'm looking for? It's too airy. So it doesn't make the best actual beach towel because the sand would go through. But yeah, so, oh my goodness, what a yucky morning. But we did have a nice fire last night. You want to see that? Oh my goodness. So as we're cleaning up, getting ready for camp, of course, you put all the wood and scraps and stuff like that in the fire pit. Well, not thinking that it's going to get wet if it rains. So my poor brother had to pull everything out of the fire pit, spread it all out, put dry kindling underneath it, and then rebuild it. And we had a fire for a couple hours last night. So I did put up, I think I put it up on Facebook. So it was nice. It was, you know, he's like, should I use gasoline and this and that? And then he just used kindling and it worked. So that was cool. Oh my goodness. It is, it's interesting trying to do your crafting in a camper, to say the least, because, well, first of all, I think I need a shelf over here. So I will be looking at flea markets and such for a shelf I can mount over here. That'll give me a little bit more storage. I wanted to bring my quilling. I didn't, but I wanted to. Good morning, Ruth. How are you? Good morning. You missed a visit from my non-twin sister. But I do have breakfast pizza waiting for me. But so I did bring my coloring book and crayons with, well, coloring book and markers. I brought that because it comes in a suitcase. So I brought that. I brought this book. And I brought my project bag with all of the stuff in it to make this granny square and to work on my blanket. So, but you know how it is. You want to always have all your stuff with you. Well, obviously that's not possible here in the camper. So, but I did bring one hot glue gun. The orphan kittens, how are they doing? How big are they, Ruth? I love kittens. I just don't need anything else in my house that I have to take care of. I just don't need anything else. This one here, he needs all my attention all the time, no matter where we go. As those of you who are around me in person understand, you see him. But today I'll get him. Oh, could we sit still? Oh my goodness, I think he's sleeping now. He's going to go to sleep now. So I brought some. Let me show you. Look at the price. It's only $3 at the thrift store, and it's chalk finish. So the kids' playhouse that we turned into our adult playhouse, I'm going to put a big chalkboard in there. I think that'll be fun. Well, it says step 1. Am I missing other steps? Well, I suppose I should read the directions. Where to use? Dry to the touch in an hour. Well, it doesn't say what step 2 is. I guess I've got some Googling to do. I thought it was just, well, anyway, it's $3, so how hard could it be? Good morning, Karen. How are you? Welcome over on the West Coast. It was just me, Fritzy. Any noise. He hasn't calmed down yet. Once we're here more often, he'll calm down, but right now he's like, so let me know if any of you chalky finish paint is what it says. Vintage chic for wood and metal. Oh, here. Oh. All right. Step 1, chalky finish paint. Step 2, clear sealing wax. Step 3, antique wax. Oh, well, I got some more things to get. Get the look without sanding or priming. So this isn't to make a chalkboard, is it? No. Well, maybe I can repaint my swing with it at least. Camping is wonderful, Karen. Well, good thing this was only $3. Oh, hold up. Ready? So I can hold. I can fulfill that request. You ready? There we go. And I'll put a crochet project behind me. How's that? I got a. You know what I can do? Ta-da! You know what I can do? I can make myself one of those yarn ball wreaths, and I can hang it on. Thank you, Sandra. I can definitely accommodate that. I do have twine. We're going to use this to tie up the garden. I'll put that to the collection. There we go. There we go. Now we have it. You're right, though. I need to have something yarny behind me. Ta-da, Karen. Oh, it's too funny. At least I didn't say boom, boom, boom. I know. And Lucy. Lucy cannot come. There's just not enough room for Lucy. But somebody, hold on. Pat Hedatar. I think it was Cindy in Chanson. She said, yeah, all right, I'll bring just the head. She said, instead of naming her Viv, name her Pat Hedatar, because she looked like a rocker. I love that. So her name is Pat Hedatar. Absolutely. All right, I will bring just a head. That won't be creepy at all in the camper. Maybe I'll put it in the closet while I'm not on live, and then when I am on live, I will put it out for display. Just the head. Do you realize how funny that comment is, Lori? Just a head then. Although Lucy looks great. I like her new makeup. I love her new makeup. So, almost out of coffee. So in here, I have to, well, I don't have to, but I don't want to chance it because my brother had power put in, and I don't want to use the coffee pot and like my little heater. I do have a regular, furnace and heater and stuff, but I've also got one of those little electric ones. And I use that because with the size of this room, that little electric one chases us out of here. We get so warm. But I unplug one before I plug in the other. So if I'm using my coffee pot, I unplug the heater. And if I'm using the air fryer, I unplug everything else. So just because, like, if you use too much, you'll pop a breaker. And I'm not even sure I know where my fuses or whatever is in here. Yeah, I don't know. That was still me. Sorry, Fritzy. I should know that. Yeah, I don't want to risk the overload. Plus, with my luck, I'd pop out his power too, and we don't need that. So, it's 5 minutes. Turn off the heat, make a cup of coffee, unplug that, plug back in the heat. I do have a microwave, and I've got everything I need. The oven funny story about the oven. This is my second season with this camper. So last year we're all sitting out at the fire and we're talking this and that, and somebody said to me, have you used your oven yet? And I'm like, no, you know what? I haven't. Coffee is very important. So I'm like, I'm going to go in and I'm going to use my oven. And I walk in and I was like, I don't have an oven. So that's when I decided to bring that little air fryer. That thing's perfect. You can make everything in it. As a matter of fact, I was thinking I might make some cornbread later on for dinner. Oh, get comfortable. So, can I give you guys the grand tour of the camper? It might be a little messy, but let's do this. All right, so turn it around. Sorry for the seasick. So here, I did make my bed. You can see that, of course, there's a crochet blanket on it. And I don't have all my decorations up top yet, but then I got stuff over there. And here's my kitchen. There's my microwave. And then wait till you see the size of the bathroom. It's huge. So we'll open the door, step out of the way. Sorry for the seasick. And here is, let me make sure I can see it. Now it is messy because, I got a lot of stuff going on, but I did find that cabinet at Goodwill, the one that's sitting on the counter. So I use that as an extended medicine cabinet. And then there's my sink. And over here behind behind my shower curtain is a full-size shower and tub. So there is the oh, and here of course is the dining area, aka my office, with Lil Fritz a bit sitting there, and you can see out. There's my view in the morning. So the house I grew up in is way, oh, let's see if I can get it to focus, way over there. That's the house we grew up in. My swing's in front of the window, and over, let's see if I can get it in there. Well, in front of that camper is my sister Linda's camper. And then my brother's camper is right in front of me. And my sister Terry, whoops, sorry guys. My sister Terry's camper is right behind me. So it's fun. We have a great time. I love being here. I know. Well, thank you. And plus, I don't know if you saw the barn right there. We have all of our four-wheelers in it. So my sister Linda has a six-wheeler. It's cute. It's got like this little, yes, pizza pizzazz. Oh, good idea, Lynn. So Linda's six-wheeler has like this, I want to say a dump bed, but I don't know if it dumps, but it's got like a little bed in the back, and she throws all of her grandchildren in there. It's adorable to watch them ride around. And then my brother's got, I think it's a Mahindra side by side. And I've got my four-wheeler, and then there's a couple other four-wheelers, and then my sister-in-law, Renee, has a golf cart. So when we get everything out and going around, of course he has a backhoe, what's that big thing called, Linda? Bulldozer, and a tractor. So, I mean, he's got all the toys, but so we've got a lot of stuff going on here. And then Linda, who you guys just met, they're actually building a house right down the road. So they won't be far away. Hopefully they'll still camp. You better still come up here and camp, Lynn. But the good thing is, instead of using my water, I can go to Linda's house and I can shower. It'll be right there. So, oh my goodness, my brother's headed to the garden with all of the plants. I told him to wait until after my live and I would go help him. Yeah, so it's going to be cool. They've got the driveway in, and so progress from there. I can't believe he's walking to the garden. I told him to wait. He's just so impatient. No, he doesn't know how to sit still. And that's the problem. He was supposed to wait to do any of it until I got here. And I get here yesterday. I was here like at 11:30 or 12. He's like, come look at the garden. I'm like, you weren't supposed to do anything. But he already had all the tomatoes in. I think he's planting onions and stuff right now. So, oh, he's waiting for me for sure. But he's not sitting still. He'll make me do the onions, and I don't like the onions. He already did the easy ones. But that's what this twine here is for. Karen. Touche. Touche, Karen. Yeah, it is kind of weird to sit still here. I like it, but it is kind of weird. So does, yeah. They don't know Al as well as you do, Lori. But yeah, he doesn't sit still. Oh my goodness, you should see him. And then when he gets on the bulldozer and goes across the road to do the pond, because he's building a third pond over there. We've got one we swim in, one for the fish, and I don't know what the third one's going to be. I told him he should just connect them all and we'll have a huge little lake over there. Huge little. That's the way I talk. But anyway, he gets on that and he has his phone with him, and I'll be over here working and I'll get a text. I need a drink. So I have to get on my four-wheeler, go to the fridge in the barn, which of course we have fridges in the barn, and I have to bring him over a drink. He's too funny. He tries to be a big old tough guy, but we know better. My water was full. My fridge was on. My hot water heater was hooked up. I mean, he had everything all ready for me. He just pretends he's an old curmudgeon. He's getting soft in his old age. I really like this. What do you think? Maybe I should make it bigger and make a pillow? That's pretty. Pillow cover. I don't know, but I really like it. He is a good brother. He's a little crazy. Thank you. Oh, by the way, Sandra, if you want to join us Tuesday night at 7, I'm going to be showing how to do this. What we're doing, I'm just going to give you a quick background because I'm not sure if you know. So we have this book. So Tuesday is the book club where we go through a craft book and we pick something out to do on our Wednesday. So I wanted to make sure I could do this pattern before actually doing it with everybody on Tuesday. So there's that. So that's what this is. It's my first attempt and it came out really pretty. I really like it. I just don't know what to do with it. Somebody's here and I don't know who, but I don't really need to know who, do I? Huh. Anyway, so I did it once. I'm doing it a second time. And like I said, I'm going to do it a third time without even looking at the book. No, actually, actually, Lisa is getting hers from the library. So, and you know, I have to say, now that I've learned how to read these graphs, I like the book a lot more. When we went over it on Tuesday, I was like, I don't like this book. It's not really for me. Oh my, hold on. Sorry, guys. All right, come on. There's kids here. That's who's here. Please hold. Here we go. Sorry, guys. I got to let him out or he's going to drive us crazy. Deanna, you're on that while I'm online. Okay. That's what she gets. It's my niece. I told her she's got to watch Fritzy if he goes out there. She's got lots of little kids. And Fritz loves little kids. Oh my goodness. Hashtag chaos. At least now I know who's here, right? Holy moly. She's got 4 boys. I think 4 boys. Yeah. They're adorable. Oh my goodness. The little Max. He's just so cute. So what was I saying? Oh, so Tuesday when we went over this book, I didn't like it at all. Now that I'm actually figured out this and I'm working with it, I like it. I may have to strangle him. Fritz. Hashtag, sorry. Are you coming in now? Oh, sorry, guys. Today is Eddie's birthday, my other nephew. Good morning, Debbie. So let me see if I can. Are you going to just stand in the door and holler? I don't think so. There. Go over there. I just don't want him to get run over by my brother's dogs. My brother dogs are huge. Here they come. And they chase him a lot. So, oh my goodness. Happy birthday, Eddie. Yeah, he's 21 today. Holy moly, I can't believe he's 21. So at least I'm getting cake. Yay, cake. I hope there's ice cream. Fritz, Mom's patience are running out. Usually when I say that'll do, he'll stop, but he's a little overwhelmed right now with the kids and the other dogs and my sister, Linda. And do I have silence for a minute? So on Tuesday, when I said I do not recommend this book, I'm thinking differently on it now. So I kind of like it. And I'm going to use one of the borders that they have in here for my fair blanket. So, oh my goodness, it's chaos. I may have to cut this short because it's just not going to get any, it's not going to get any calmer here. It's his birthday, so we're going to celebrate all day long. Boy, I really like how that shower curtain looks. I'm really happy with it. So, oh my goodness, what a morning. Well, at least the rain stopped. Can you hear them? They're all young. Yeah, so my question is, am I allowed to do that? So I'm figuring out this from a book. It's someone else's pattern. Am I allowed to email it to you guys? I don't want to get in trouble, you know what I mean? I did crochet the shower curtain, Ruth. Hold on a second. Fritz, I am not kidding. Deanna, I'm going to close my door. Can you just take him and just make sure Al's dogs don't trample him? All right, thank you. All right, we have a babysitter now. Sorry about that. Deanna's actually taking him and babysitting him. So, yes, so Ruth, that was going to be a bathing suit cover, and it was just too heavy, so I turned it into a shower curtain. But, okay. All right, so that's what I'll do. Because I don't want to get in any trouble. So what I'll do is I will note what book it came from, who the authors are, what page it's on, and then I will decipher it and send it to you. Absolutely. Well, thank you, Ruth. I actually have a sun hat that matches it. I have, yes, I did. Thank you. Thank you so much, you guys. It means a lot. It means a lot. It's really fun. Hello, by the way, Free Handy. How are you? Free Handly. Sorry. Free Handly. But yeah, I didn't want to get in trouble, so I can do it. Deanna, you don't have to force yourself to stay. If you want to tuck him in here, you can. Okay. So, yeah, my niece is here with her kids. That's Linda's daughter. So, oh yeah. So this was, okay, good. So I was just afraid, like when I did my my pond shawl, I made up that pattern myself because I was afraid to share someone else's pattern. So I will give full credit to everybody that I send the pattern to. I'll send it out to all of my contacts, and then if you don't get it from me, you can send me an email saying that you want it, and I will send it to you. I mean, obviously you can buy the book, but the pattern, I don't know, it's easier now that I can see it, now that I've deciphered it, but it was a struggle. I was very frustrated. Just remember, and Lisa, remember this, you probably won't make the same mistake I did, but when you get the book, remember you have to read right to left. You're reading that way. That was my biggest, I still haven't figured out, and I'll tell you the truth. I think the darker rows are the front facing, and then when you're supposed to turn it, it's the lighter rows. I think. So yeah. Oh my goodness. It is crazy. I can't wait for cake though. I'm not lying. I am not lying. So, all right, you guys, I know it's a little early. Yes, exactly. And it took me, I don't know why, because I'm crocheting going this way. And I'm pulling it out and I'm getting frustrated. And I'm like, wait a minute. I said, I'm crocheting this way and trying to read the wrong. Literally, I think if you guys were in the room with me, you would have seen the light bulb go click, and you would have been able to see that I figured it out. So anyway, all right, you guys, I think I'm going to make it a little bit shorter, 45 minutes. I'm sorry, but there's just a lot going on here, and Fritz is not happy, and it's going to be chaos. So I'm going to let you go, but please join me tomorrow morning for Live with Kim, coffee, 9 a.m., and it should be a little bit quieter. All right, you guys, have a great day. I will do some videos of us in the garden. I'll get some of the kids running around, and everybody have a great day. Remember, be happy, be kind, be creative. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye. Okay, we're good.